All right, guys, it is Paul here. I'm a part-time reseller, and I got another reselling video coming your way. Before we head out thrifting, I'm going to share with you guys a few of the sales I've had. This is a crazy good sale. I got this Canon PowerShot. This is a purple one, and it's the Model ELPH 360HS. Got this at a thrift store about 6 months ago. And I had to go in on Amazon and buy a third-party charger and battery. Camera works great. My cost for it all was $96. Ended up flipping it for $420 plus shipping. Amazing. This is a rainbow rainmate diffuser or air purifier apparatus. This is pretty much new. It does have a break in the seal here, but other than that is new. Got this out of Salvation Army about a month ago, paid $16 for it. Ended up flipping it for $69 plus shipping. So great flip. I will still pick these up whenever I see them. Got a sale going out. I sold this vintage chip and dip ceramic tray for $31 plus shipping. I paid $6 for it at a Salvation Army. I got it about 2 months ago. And normally the value on these is between $100 and $200. But because this one has damage on it, it's not worth as much. So here it's missing part of a ski. There's also some marks on it, some chips. It's a great project for somebody to work on and to fix up because it still looks, very cool, very unique item. So I'm glad that I saved it from the landfill and that somebody's going to get to enjoy it. All right, we're starting out at, I believe this is a Salvation Army, checking out the electronics, looking for VCRs or weird speakers, whatnot. And there's an Airport Extreme Apple. I haven't really sold any of those. I know some of those Apple airports can be worth money. I just haven't found one yet. So I'm always looking. Looked at this Tim's mug. It was overpriced. I believe they had it at $3. It's not worth that much. Checked out these bowls. They actually had no markings on the bottom. Thought maybe they were Pyrex, Archipel, something like that, but nothing. I see this cup. This is a Cazadores tequila kind of skull cup. I wanted $6 for it. There's actually a bit of money there. I have sold these before. Usually get anywhere from $15 to $20 for them. So I think there's a few dollars to be made there. This one's nice because it has the box and it clearly hasn't been used. Checking out the calculators, and I see this. Do you guys know what this is? This is a Dymo 1570 label maker. Old, made of metal, chrome. They're worth a lot of money. They only wanted $6 for that one, and I can make some good money on that. Move these other plastic cheap ones out of the way to see if I can find another one. And no, didn't know what this thing was, but happy to find that one item. This is a typewriter bar company, an Italian company called Olivetti. I don't believe they're really in existence anymore. And some of their stuff can be worth some decent money. They wanted $16 for this, which isn't bad, but there was no sales on that, so I passed. In the health section here, I do see a chi machine. So I just sold this not too long ago, so can make some decent money on that. They only wanted $12 for that chi machine, so I got no problem picking that up. There's a Bop It. Checking out the toys. Really not finding too much. This is a different store now. This is like a charity store, and I noticed down here these boots kind of in the corner for $15. These are a Solo hiking boots. They're women's. A Solo's a great brand. I've sold their stuff before. So I'm just checking the condition of these boots, and I do end up picking them up. I think there's some money to be made. I could at least get $40, $50 maybe for these. $15 is paying up a little bit, but they look to be in great condition too. I really only pick up shoes or boots if they're in really good condition. In the kitchen section, I am checking out all the appliances, and there's this electric skillet. This is a Electro-made vintage electric skillet, and they only wanted $4 for it. I mean, I could part it out and probably make $80 to $100. So for $4, I put that in my bag. Checking out the toys out of Salvation Army. I notice the corner of my eye, there is that 1994 Fisher-Price pirate ship. They wanted $10 for it, and it was incomplete. It was missing parts. $10 is too much. Very neat to see, though. And you know where I get some of my boxes? I thought I would show you guys. This is where I get some of my boxes. I come and I look for these nice clean boxes that are folded, and I put that in my trunk, and I've got some free boxes. So I suggest you do the same. Walmart's good. Dollarama's good for getting some free boxes. This is a Goodwill now, and I saw these ski boots for $15. They do sell their Salomon's X-Wave 8s. Because we're heading into spring, summer, you know what? I didn't really want to keep them over the summer. They probably wouldn't sell till next fall or winter, so maybe if they go on sale, I'll grab them, but for now, I passed. Checking out some electronics. I noticed this Kodak Carousel 760H. Sold these for like $100 before. They only wanted $5 for that one, but it had no cords, so no power cord, so I couldn't test it, and it's got a really specific power cord, so had to leave that behind. There's another Sawyer's projector, and not enough money for me to take. I saw this Harry Potter book. I thought it might be worth a few bucks. The sell-through rate just wasn't high enough on this item, so left it behind. And then in the same store here, I'm checking out the electronic stuff, and I see this. This is an IKEA rocket lamp for $8. I think I could get some decent money on this. It's fairly light to ship. It works well. Of course, take it over to the testing section and give it a good testing, which I suggest you do for all your stuff. I found some good stuff, guys. We'll go to the haul. All right, guys, it is Paul here. I'm back home. Gonna go over all the stuff that I got. I got a bunch of things, so I'm gonna quickly kind of cruise through everything here. Back here for 50 cents, I got a Word Yahtzee at a thrift store, and I should be able to get at least $15 for it. I see that there's some souls. For $6 at Value Village, I got this Lily Speedo weave. I love selling these older kind of weave items. Spears is another brand I look for. That's pretty good. This I should be able to get at least $15 to $20, $25 for this. Over here, I got some sealed Fuji cassette tapes. Paid $4 for all these. I normally don't pick these up. These are brand new sealed, though, and there's a lot of them in here. So I should be able to at least make $20 on that. Paid $8 for this IKEA rocket lamp. And I see that there are actually solds between 40 and 50 for this. Over here, something interesting. For $8 at Salvation Army, I got this new with tags. So new old stock, Suzuki RRGSX, Team Suzuki EC Star. I don't know anything about kind of what that pertains to, whether it's what type of racing it is, you know, cars or motorcycles, whatnot, but it's in great condition. It's I have sold bags like this, older bags, and I get at least $50 for them. So that's what I'm hoping for. And that one, I'm going to have to do some more research. Here, I got an Icon Pass hat at Value Village for $3.49. Looks brand new. Icon Pass is that pass that you get that you buy, and you can go to all these ski resorts in certain areas. There's none of those resorts around me, so I don't know why that's here, but found it anyway. These dolls are somewhat unique. I have to do research on them. First time picking up these dolls, so I don't know much on them. I believe they're related to My Little Pony, and $4 I paid for these two dolls. Here's an interesting find. I noticed this right away. I'm like, what kind of calculator is this? Texas Instruments TI 5028. There's only one listed of this, and there's one in Germany that's listed for like $200 US. And it hasn't sold, and I don't expect to get that much for it. There are solds on Product Research or Terapeak. If you look over the past 3 years, there's solds of anywhere from 40 to 50, $60. So I might price this up higher just because it's so rare. Like, one hasn't sold since last fall. It's just crazy that I put a battery in it. It works fine. It's in pretty good condition. It's got some very minor imperfections on it. Maybe I'll try putting that for like $70 plus shipping and see if I get any bites on that. These are cool toys from the 90s. For $4, I got these mini jammers. These are like little mini guitars. Don't know much about them, actually. The sell-through rate's about 50% on them, so I should be able to get at least $20 for both of these combined. Paid $4. There's a Mountain Equipment Co-op mini backpack for $6 I paid. It looks in excellent condition. I should be able to at least get $20 for it. Taz here, I paid $7 for him. It's an older Taz backpack. It's in great condition. I think it was not really used. It's still got the elastic around the straps. Hoping to get at least $20, $30. There are some sales on Poshmark between $30 and $40 for him. And then at this super thrift store, I got for $3.49, I picked up this bag of My Little Ponies. And, if you know what to look for, the older My Little Ponies will have curved in feet and hooves and whatnot. And I'm able to recognize them right away. There's actually two old ones in here. There's this yellow one from the 80s. And then there's this other one here, which I believe is also from the 80s. It's like a baby one. I don't know what I'm going to get on those. Some of those I should be able to at least get maybe $8 to $10 a piece for that. So that's a good pickup. And then I also got these Solo boots for $15 at a charity thrift store. They're in excellent condition. They're women's hiking boots. Should be able to get at least $40, $50, $60 plus for them. They're great. Solo's a good brand. I've sold their stuff before. These have the Vibram insole or soles on them, outsoles. So just great stuff. All right, I'll finish off this haul now. This is a really cool jacket. I don't buy a lot of clothing, as you guys have seen from my videos, but this is Scout of Hong Kong. So this is like a Hong Kong Scouts jacket. I think it's probably from the 90s. It's got an old Gore-Tex label on it. Paid $15 for it. I actually see there's a sold for around $60 mark. It looks in great condition. Probably just sat in somebody's closet for years and years. Picked that up. This is some type of controller or remote or phone holder that's obviously Stitch, and it's by Cable Guys. Paid $6 for that. This sells on Amazon for $40 in my area. So I'm hoping to get probably close to $20 for it. I should be able to. This is a brand that, first time I buy this brand, it's called Electromade. It's older, made in the USA. It's just like a skillet, and it's in great condition. It was only $4. Yeah, $4 for this. And the big dilemma with something like this is, am I going to sell it all together? I could probably get maybe $80 for it all together, or do I part it out? Part out this part, take off the handles. And that's kind of the dilemma, because it's kind of big and bulky to ship. So not sure what I'm going to do here, but definitely cool to see, a new brand, learn something new. So very happy about that. I want to thank you guys for coming along. I appreciate the support. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. And I'll keep making the videos. We'll see you on